Good morning, children. Today in this session, I'm going to talk about lesson 1 of history, that is what, where, how and when. And the subtopics that I'm going to take today is type of sources of history, meaning of archaeological sources and types of archaeological sources. Talking about the source of history first. Now historians depend upon a variety of sources to learn about the past, and these are mainly of two types. One is archaeological source, the other one is literary sources. Archaeological sources mainly refer to the material evidences, for example, building, paintings, sculptures, coins, ornaments, etc. Here are a few examples for this. The second one, literary source. These are the written records which were written in the past, for example, Upanishads and manuscripts. Now talking about the types of archaeological sources in detail, the first one is coins. Children, coins are small and round pieces of metals which were used as a medium of exchange. And now you know in earlier or ancient times, metals such as gold, silver and copper were used to make such coins. So, the question is, how do we come to know about history from these coins now? So the answer is, because the information about the rulers, kings and their culture was imbibed on the coins. Hence, coins tell us a lot about the kings, the extent of their empires, dates, languages and many other things. Now talking about the second type of sources, which is tools and implements. Children, tools and implements which were used by early men proved to be an important source of history again. For example, the earliest tools which were made up of stones, bones of animals and wood. These tools were basically used to make weapons for hunting, fishing, cleaning animal hides, carving wood, etc. So these tools and implements tell us a lot about history through its shape, structure and sharpness. Now if we talk about techniques of making stone tools, there were two main techniques. One was stone on stone and the other one was pressure flaking method. Here are few examples for this. Talking about the next important source, which is pottery. Children, in excavations, many pots have been found. Excavation means when we dig out the earth's surface to find out old objects buried there. These pots were made up of clay in earlier times, and later people started making use of metals to make these pots. Basically, these pots were used as vessels which were used for making and storing food and water. However, these were also used as objects like lamps or decorative items. So they tell us a lot about the culture of that period, children. Here are a few examples for this. Now talking about the next important source, children, it is fossil remains. Now what are fossil remains? Fossils are part of an animal or plant that lived thousands of years ago, which has now turned into rocks. So fossils are formed when a plant or animal dies in the environment and is buried in mud or silt. So they have been buried over millions of years ago. They are usually the remains of hard body parts such as bones or skulls, which leave a permanent mark over the years. So fossils are the main source of information about the species which have become extinct now, children. Talking about the next important source, it is monuments. Monuments are the ancient buildings or structures that are important architectural or cultural heritage. Structures like temples, mosques, palaces, fort, tombs and stupas generally tells a lot about history. When we study these monuments, we get to know about the type of materials commonly used for construction during that time. At the same time, we also get to know about the style and design prevalent at that time. They tell us a lot about the religious, cultural and social life of the people. Now, here are a few examples for the same. The next important archaeological source is artifacts. Children, artifacts are man-made objects found at the archaeological sites. So it is something made or given shape by the humans themselves, such as a tool or a work of an art. And the examples are pottery, vessels, jewelry, etc. Thank you so much, children. This was all for this session.